What's up, chess players? Let's try the English Opening today, 5 minutes game against 2000 rated player. Let's see what kind of problems we are gonna get at this level, because it's a pretty experienced player, I guess, at 2000 level, so let's see. I'm gonna play e3 here, knight e2, a very typical approach. I mean, there is d3, rook b1, of course, but yeah, that one is also interesting. Bishop f5. I'm wondering if bishop d3 is an idea. Probably it is, like knight e2, bishop d3, so to avoid all of those problems, I want to play d4, although there is knight b4. Yeah, somehow it's a little bit annoying here. Maybe e3 in this particular move order is not such a great thing. Although after knight b4 I still have queen a4 check and you have to go back. So knight b4 is not a real idea. Okay, let's then pretend the d4 is working and go for it. Feels a little bit scary, but he doesn't have anything concrete, and I should achieve my goals, which is to castle, then maybe bring the rook to the e-file and try to make use of this bishop. I mean, this bishop on g2 is probably the best piece in the whole English Opening. The whole idea is to explore it. That is why I didn't play knight f3, not to cover it with my knight, but knight e2 was the plan. I guess I can just castle, right? Although knight d5 is also very interesting, just to keep more pieces on the board. Actually not sure what is better, because if he takes, I take it, the e-file is opened, which is great for my rook, so I kind of enjoy this position. I don't like the move knight e4 because it's the same, the second move is the same piece, which is already been developed, and now it's a third move just to exchange one piece, which, yeah, doesn't make any problems for me. And yeah, I understand you want to attack, but I mean, I have no weaknesses. I have no weaknesses. Maybe queen e2. Although there is knight takes d4, right? Yeah. Maybe just knight d5. What's wrong with knight d5? That is a very, very strong piece now, but maybe he can still castle and then hope that everything is gonna be great. But a pair of bishops in the open positions is normally a huge advantage, and let me show you how I try to explore it. Okay, I guess I should take, because although the bishop doesn't really have any moves, so I might not be that fast with it. Queen b3, knight takes d4, I have knight takes c7 and queen takes b7. Queen b3 might be an interesting idea. He goes back with the bishop, he wastes so much time. Another idea is, of course, queen to a4, but then king to b8. How do I proceed? Knight b4, takes. Yeah, very interesting how you continue the attack here. b4, b5, there are so many different ideas in the air. I like before b5, by the way. Although it's a little bit slow, but let's do it. Especially in the blitz game. I mean, now the whole pressure is on my opponent. If I am taking on e7, it's kind of simple what he wants to do. He just takes it back. But b4, you need still to decide. He's playing very quickly bishop f6, but that is allowing me once again to exchange, ruining his pawn structure. I don't know, that feels great to my eyes. But also b5 is another opportunity. Now knight takes d4, there is knight takes f6, and I'm winning a piece. Bishop takes d4, I'm taking on c6 with the tempo. So b5 immediately seems to work. I think he didn't really calculate the variations properly. Yeah, I don't think there is something for black here. So you can see, even at 2000 level, people are missing a lot of stuff tactically, and I don't know why he's playing so quickly. I mean, you have a lot of time, just try to calculate the moves a little bit, try to calculate those two moves variations. It's not that difficult, I would say. Okay, now I should attack the b7 pawn, so just queen d5 seems to be the simplest way. Although, yeah, bishop e3 was better. Bishop e3, it's just bringing another piece into the attack that is just aesthetically much nicer. But okay, he resigns, it's enough, it's an extra piece. Hope you find it instructive. Hit the like button if you did, and see you in the next video. In this one, for example, where I explain you how you can outplay your opponent.